Hello, today we're going to talk about what I call the 5 keys to longevity. 5 things that you keep in mind each and every day as life passes by to keep your body healthy and vigorous for as long as possible. And that is the goal, to stay on our feet and healthy just as long as we possibly can. These 5 things are simple. You probably already know all of them. We're just going to cover them in a little bit of in-depth, nothing excessive, because I want to keep this simple for everybody. Start off with water. Water is critical for the body's health. It's made out of water, so you should be getting about half your body weight in ounces of clean water every day. That doesn't include soda or coffee or anything like that. Just clean water, about half your body weight in ounces every day is the standard kind of suggestion, and that's certainly adequate. Don't drink too much water. I've had 2 patients hospitalized from drinking too much water. Your body requires a certain amount of salt in the cells to keep them from exploding like a saltwater fish in fresh water. Every cell will pop. It's a very painful way to die, drinking too much water. So water, half your body weight in ounces. Number 2, along with water, is nutrition. You are what you eat. Your body's a cell mass. It's only 2 months old. It's constantly changing and replicating, and it needs the proper building blocks to make a healthy version of itself. If you're just eating sugar snacks all the time, then you're going to get a really bloated, soft, kind of straw house, if you will. If you want a brick house, you have to feed it bricks. The body's made out of protein. The new Atkins diets and the diets with high protein diets are very effective at giving the body the building blocks it needs. On the nutrition side, I also want to suggest this, is in our clinic, we make it clear to people that sugar is not food. Sugar is drugs. It's just like cocaine. It gets you high, it makes you feel good for a while, and then you got a price to pay later. So when you're counting calories in any kind of weight loss program, make sure that sugar doesn't count towards your calories. If you're going to consume a sugary product, you have to have that as like a drug side effect. You can't count those calories. You still need the 2,000 calories of fats and proteins and complex carbohydrates and vegetables. So your diet should consist of proteins, fats, and complex carbohydrates in vegetables. So you get the fiber in the diet. So water, food. The next one is exercise. Your body needs daily training, similar to brushing your teeth. All the problem spots that you're going to have from the adventures you've been through in your life are going to require extra special attention each and every day to warm them up and get them going for the day. Your exercise should include 3 phases. You have strengthening, which are push-ups, set-ups, pull-ups, lunges, things that are difficult to do, and you can do I do sets of 25, at least sets of 10 to 25 on these things that you struggle with to build muscle mass. The second one is spend time stretching. Yoga, qigong, many different techniques you can learn on how to stretch, and ultimately you'll find the ones that are best suited for your particular circumstance and situation. What injuries you've had happen to you are going to require special stretchings for the rest of your life. Don't think that you're going to stretch it out for a couple months, get it well, and then forget about it, because the body in its constant adaptation will bring that back to the surface later if you don't own it and stay with it throughout your life. So water, food, exercise. The next one is sleep. The old school work of 8 hours sleep was disproven in 2014 with a number of different research coming from different parts of the scientific community. Nowadays, the recommended dose of sleep is between 6 and 7 hours sleep at optimal. And you'll find, if you have sleep issues, you'll find you're actually trying to get too much sleep. Many people go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock and think they're going to sleep till 6 or 7 in the morning. You'll find if you're going to bed at 10 o'clock at night, you're going to wake up around 4 to 5 in the morning, and then you're going to be frustrated because you're not time to get up, and you're going to try to go back to sleep. You try to go back to sleep, you enter back into another sleep cycle. 2 hours later, you're forcing yourself out of that sleep cycle. You have a miserable day. You have no energy all day long because you didn't understand the overall sleep cycle. When you wake up in the morning at 6 to 7 hours, just get up, stretch out, start your exercise routines, get your body going for the day. Don't lay back down and try to go back to sleep. Don't hit the snooze button. It's just terrible for you. It makes you feel miserable all day long. So the last one we got food, water, exercise, sleep. The last one is a purpose in life. You got to have a reason to be here. If you're just out there trying to make money for no other reason, you're going to have a really hard time finding happiness in life. You have a purpose or you wouldn't be here. You need to find what joy comes out of your heart, what brings you joy, and then find a way to do that for a living and for your family and everything else. So these 5 things, if you keep track of them each day, think about them all, keep them up. They're not going to be perfect. One day's for the next. Don't get into the guilt wagon thinking, oh, I didn't do this right, I'm just a terrible person. That's not helpful. Just get up the next morning, start the day fresh, just like Chicken Little. It's a new day. It is a new day. Your body's only 2 months old. What you do today is going to determine what you look and feel like 2 months from now. What you do tomorrow is 2 months from then. It's a constant layering effect. The more you can own it, the more you can operate and keep track of these 5 things, the healthier, happier you're going to become. Thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to doing more and more of these videos.